don't know if that means it's fine in the background. What's up? Hello, hello. Let's see. No, give me a quick second. We're gonna do a quick sound check, and then we are going to get started. Because I don't know where this is. I know where this is streaming to. This didn't get mine. That's what I'm looking for. Just get a quick sound check. Y'all know this is a one-man operation. How's the one y'all doing? I don't think I hear the music. What's that sound with the mic? I don't know. Sounds like there's a little feedback on the mic. I hope not, but we shall see. When this gets posted, if it is, maybe. Ouch. We'll see. We'll just run with it. Anyways, how y'all doing? See your weekend reading. We usually give these out on Fridays. Today is Saturday. I hadn't started anything, so y'all could be having some money coming to you this weekend. Let's talk about that. Maybe that's what Spirit wants to kick off with. So let's see. Yes, the Nine of Pentacles, independence, freedom, self-care, satisfaction, luxury, abundance, sufficiency. We've got Page of Cups and the Magician underneath. Okay, indicating you are creating this satisfaction out of like creative opportunities, intuitive abilities, very very artsy kind of feel to it. So you could be into the artsy scene. You could be into the spiritual works things. Definitely. I think they will leave that part alone. But yeah, definitely some money coming to you this weekend. We've got with the Ace of Wands here, it may have been some money been delayed for a little bit. So yes, that could be arriving finally. Delayed, or you could have been not necessarily you were distracted, but like it was maybe there were some distractions, something holding this money up. Not something doesn't necessarily feel like something on your end. I had to get that burning. Ace of Wands in reverse. Verified by the Six of Cups in reverse. So this may have been delayed due to some bad memories. So whatever these memories were is what caused this delay, this fear, this anxiety. It's kind of like hold up energy, but it's not necessarily blaming you, but it is saying that like you are the experience happened, but your resistance to change, resistance. I'm hearing resistance and resilience at the same time. What was the delay here for a lot of this? From a lot of this abundance that's coming to you. Maybe your resistance to delay, or something that happened in childhood. I don't know if this is being like withdrawn or like teased, so you were withdrawn as a kid. I don't know if that's what this is here for somebody. Playing this Page of Cups energy, really. Give me one more. Okay, so we've got four more. That's fine. We're both wrong. I don't know which order they came out. I guess it doesn't matter. The Knight of Wands is out here in reverse, along with the Tower. There's somebody hurrying to not be in prison, not be confined in this particular way. That's what's jumping out here. Maybe that willingness to not be fined or hurrying has caused you to miss some opportunities or caused some blockages, because it's not necessarily that you don't need to be confined or restrained, or like it's like some sort of a level of discipline with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Some level of discipline was missing that is here now. Some level of fortune, some level of discipline was missing in order to like maybe up this whole fortune, obtain this level of fortune. All right, tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. What are the Nine of Pentacles out here? Which talks about independence, self-care, Um, right now, somebody could have, well, you could be coming out of like self-doubty kind of energy again with the high priestess. Maybe getting more into like this is more into like self. Even this like it's in a different way of somebody's looking at themselves differently through a chaotic session after a chaotic situation with the six of Swords in reverse and the hangman here. Somebody's looking at themselves differently. They're viewing the situation differently. They may be viewing the whole world differently after like surviving or like adjusting to this chaos. Um, which essentially brings us to this magician on the other end of this with the temperance card. Somebody bring things back into balance or balancing things out. That's what balancing situations that should have been balanced out in the first place, right? Balance, harmony, moderation, patience. So using their patience, maybe the access of patience here is one of the things too. Is maybe somebody's been so patient, um, something so patient, like with the Lover's card. Somebody's been so patient and trusting, but it's almost like it's also so patient that you aren't moving, so patient that caused this delay, even though it's in alignment with the Temperance, the Lovers, the Magician. Everything's been put into alignment. But somebody's been so patient they've caused the delay, the stagnancy with the Four of Pentacles. It's protection, it's stability, it's control, conservationism, but too much of a good thing, and right. So this is somebody who has like conserved themselves so much that now they're stagnating themselves. That's our spread here. I just want to get that message out. I'm going to leave there. I'm going to grab a different deck, and then we're going to see what's out here, all right? What's the other one? Oh, it's underneath. Okay. Second message jumps out here. The Haunted is the first card out here. And this doesn't necessarily mean like haunted and ghosts, but it definitely does engage in the idea that there's a lot of spiritual energy around someone at this time, or it could, the spiritual influence around you is very heavy at this time. It's also coming off like an Ashe card, just the influence, the Ashe around somebody is very heavy at this time. With the bat, this is this is a transmutation card, but like it's invoking some sort of power that one has in the sense of transmutation. I mean, like bats go from like vampires. Bats, it's a form of transmutation. It's a form of transmuting something, but it's power. It's a self power, an internal power. Also with the third harvest. Sorry if I get in, Mike. But also we have the third harvest here, which talks about again the joys, the suppleness of gathering what you've grown, you have what's become abundance for you, growing something to the point of this, to the point of harvest, really. What if I the Haunted? Magician, again, somebody's Ashe is really high at this time. They've conserved those. Again, this feels like over conservationism. Somebody's conserved themselves so much that like they have an abundance of like Ashe sitting. It's like somebody has an abundance of Ashe ready to be used. Is really what it is. And I've heard of this before. Like when you really want to get into the works of things, really want to get into the meat and potatoes of things. Maybe somebody's either restricting themselves or not giving themselves enough opportunity, enough rope to do this, to really go outside and really give what needs to be given. Um, Again, it's an access and storage energy. We have the sun, the mirror effect, and the money opportunity. With somebody, what's going to be coming to somebody soon is maybe an opportunity that maybe they turned down before or didn't recognize as an opportunity before, but somebody is going to back into an opportunity. With the sun card, their effect is going to look very similar to somebody, similar to another opportunity, but this is different. Here's an opportunity to heal something. Maybe I don't want to say it's necessarily a relationship, but this is an opportunity to heal a situation. Maybe heal how you feel about your business, heal a business, but also unparalleled. This may have something to do with your sight or intuition. Maybe heal how you are extended, heal how two cups of codependency, heal the relationship between you. It's just healing the relationship, but it may be like with your gifts, with you trusting your gifts, or with someone's Ashe, or with someone's own ability. Have no fears here. Clarifying the back card, somebody's ability to transmute. I'm hearing the ability of life and death kind of deal with in the power, having no fear, and the justice card, having no fear. Somebody's really good with justice, really good with balance. This is transmutation, this is alchemy, this is temperance. I mean, yes, this is the justice card, but temperance talks about balance, harmony, things going, the light and the dark, things going hand in hand, and heavy on that life and death. The Aries card, fire, passion. Um, I'm hearing burnings, rituals. Maybe somebody, again, somebody has such an access of energy right now. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Somebody has such an access of energy, an excess of energy or access to right now that they need to um, exert it, use it. Really, it's like use it or lose it kind of deal. But like it's just built up. Somebody needs to use it. Um, Direction, and I think the way in which the fair again, the heavy on that burning, the middle line between opposite extremes. This is a new direction. Maybe somebody thought they were gonna go like maybe I don't know. It feels like simple community work with the priestess and just be alone and develop your craft. Maybe somebody thinking simple community work, and this is a little more than that. Maybe a little bit more, not necessarily extreme, but the Hierophant underneath the Pisces, something very low and in tune that you are used to. That be you've done time and time again without even knowing it. So this is something to do with burning off that excess I, and eventually that excess Ashe will lead you to your third harvest here. You're beginning to realize who you are, the truth. Again, excess of Ashe is going to lead you to your third harvest. Another group of blessings, essentially, is what the third harvest is. Um, and again, the third harvest is arguing for your limitations. You get to keep them. This is kind of like blessings beyond compare. It's not just a blessing. It's blessings beyond that because you have your first harvest, you expect your second harvest, which is great. But if you get to a third harvest, that's cool. It's really up from there. Like you really feeling like you up winner. Right? Oh, half the cards jumped off the deck. Jumped off the table. Jumped off the scene. Right? Let's see. Last one for the service. Okay, we'll take them both. This is the strength. Again, heavy on the strength. The shade. The water is here. Again, balancing out that fire from the previous card. Somebody again, strength and prayer. Somebody is maybe an intercessor for others. Number one, number two. Somebody's prayers are very strong, very clear, true. Fast. All you need is butter. I'm hearing all you need is love, though. Maybe somebody's doing this out of love, moving out of love, doing something out of love, and it is going to curate your third harvest, the rebirth. It is going to curate some life beyond compare. Oh, it's from too. We've got comments. Look at that. Bhavana Shimana. Are we going to do live readings right now? I think we are going to take a few. You're already here, so why not? If you're watching this on any other platform, I guess you're in for a treat. You've got to get your messages today, and you'll see what I'm able to get from Friday. And we're doing this live. Oh, it's time! What a time to be alive! Do you mind channeling my current changes and low energy? Um, let's see. Current changes in love for Bhavana. What have we got here? We've got the Lovers in reverse, the Three of Swords upright, and the Queen of Swords. So if this is your current changes in love, this is a web conflict, disharmony with the Lovers in reverse, the Three of Swords upright, which talks about grief, and the Queen of Swords. Clarity in clarity in this breakup, clarity in this separation, essentially. This is current energy, but they want me to pull another current one, which is weird, but we'll do it. All right, so again, we've got the Two of Swords upright, which is difficulty and stalemate in choices, so not moving forward. So it's unclear as to why they can't move forward with the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is a lack of clarity, a lack of maybe rethinking an idea that didn't work the first time. Thinking about destructive or missed opportunities as well. And the Nine of Cups in reverse is, again, a wish not coming true. So how somebody was thinking they could make this true. indulge in this materialism or bring this dream together. It hasn't come together. Um, those are the current changes in love, because somebody is like trying to force something together. Actually, doing very well. That's different. Babe, argue with your mama. One thing about Gregory, the doll, he doesn't can miss. There's not been a time. Play somewhere else. Play safely though. Bro, you over there miserable. You don't have time for Facebook and YouTube. Now I'm gonna eat up. Like I said, somebody tried to push something together, and through trying to push something together, you created an evil or division and separation. You have lack of clarity. The Queen of Swords, even though you should be clear and intelligent in judgment, the rationale of your action is not actually there. With the Ace of Swords in verse, which is the ultimate clarity card. So again, you may believe it's going well. You may want to tell the world that it's going well, but you ask me to channel what the current energy is, and the current energy is y'all over there in defeat. Five of Swords. They got them. That's the question. Absolutely. What does Rohit think about me from a YouTube? A DT. What does Rohit think about me? Let's see. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. He's unsure. They're unsure. There's a little unsure about the clarity and how they see you and how they feel about you. They see you as very independent with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who has their own, is in a prosperous environment or a prosperous status in life. Maybe you are in a prosperous status right now, and that's how they feel about you. And I also feel like you might be very manipulative. He sees me as beautiful. Asks me what he thinks about you. What he thinks about you is he's unclear in that with the Ace of Swords, right? The Nine of Pentacles. He sees you as dependent and prosperous, as somebody who can be independent and prosperous. Sorry, love, you're looking for a shallow answer. Let me just be clear here. At the Spiritual Ghetto, that's not what we do. Because clarity you need, or the block can get hot with no heat. You're looking for a shallow answer, but the situation here says that he sees you as independent and prosperous, but kind of manipulative because of that. Yesterday was the first time I met him in face to face. Okay, what's your point? That's not really a question. He sees me as I answered the question you asked though. What does he think about you? He thinks you are prosperous and manipulative because you are prosperous or you're independent. Does he think you're beautiful? Yes. Lovers in reverse, the Tower upright, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is some yes though. There's something about you that's disbalanced. It is in Troto. Anyway. Doesn't think I'm positively. Here's the Ace of Swords means lack of clarity. The Ace of Swords in reverse is a lack of clarity. I told you it's the first card I led, but he's unclear on who you are. The second card talks about your independence, and the third card talked about how you can be manipulative with that independence. All right. Yeah. I thought he loves me. You couldn't have. You just met him yesterday face to face. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? I can't take this energy here, but you're still here, my love. You're still here commenting. What are we talking about? It's been a year talking to him. And you've been talking to the Master in Disguise? Like, what do you want me to say? The King of Swords. Fear. You want me to change the answer? I don't change my answers. I said what I said. You asked what I thought, what he thought of you. You got the answer. You didn't like the answer, and that's okay. That's understandable sometimes. That's why she's in the comment having a tantrum. I don't think it's necessarily his ex that he's about. I think he's found somebody who he's prepared to play games with. And you allow the games to be played, we play with you. So, in the meantime, in between, I'm going to end this because this is a little bit of a long live for YouTube and Facebook. In the meantime, I'm going to jump on over to TikTok. I will see you maybe over there. And in the meantime, in between time, that's all love in the hood. Peace.